How are we doing, people? It's Mark here from the Throwback store, and you are locked into episode 14. Yet we've got all the way to 14 of these without getting kicked off YouTube yet. Nearly did, but not quite. Nearly. Licensing issues. But yeah, episode 14. I'm here with my guy, GShock. How are we doing?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Pretty. Just finished work, so back to the grind. Give the people what they want.
Yeah. I've had a couple of days. I was in yesterday, off today, off tomorrow, back in Wednesday. So, busy, really busy, really busy. Straight into it though.
Yeah,
basketball's back.
it is, isn't it?
Basketball is back. There's something.
That's quite nice.
Yeah, there's highlights getting bandied about. Miles Bridges is slamming like just insane athleticism, showing all that off. And we'll get into it. What's your thoughts on the rookies?
I mean, obviously it's pre-season, so like you've got to kind of be a little bit like some of these guys were playing in the bubble. They haven't really had much of an off-season. Rookies are going to come in pretty hot. They equally haven't played competitive basketball for almost nearly a real long time because of the Moronavirus.
Yeah, the Moronavirus.
The Moronavirus. Now, do you know what? I think it's hard to try and not get yourself too hyped. And I think it's a big thing. Like, media teams are on it. So, like, shout out to Joe Pinchin and the Chicago Bulls. Like, if you watch the highlights of, like, Patrick Williams, I'm like, the guy's going to be an MVP in his rookie season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, putting together these, like, highlight reel packages. So, yeah, I mean, Pat Williams, he's looked good. Who else? Some guy with a second name Ball.
He was okay. Lonzo was okay.
All right. Like the Hornets players looked a bit confused because they were like, someone's passed the ball and it's gone to us.
Yeah, that pass, that behind the back pass that he made, right? Do you know, right? And it obviously that the highlights were everywhere. But do you know what it was about that pass more than anything? Is that it was obviously a perfect pass, but it was so perfectly in his stride. Like, do you know how difficult that is? Like, normally when you throw a behind the back pass, the person who it's going to has normally got to kind of move the hands, unless it was like Jason Williams or somebody like that back in the day who was just ridiculous at it. Steve Nash, similar. But it just showed me, like, basketball IQ is like, he's like his brothers. His brother's got a really good basketball IQ. You know, Jello at the Pistons.
He's not anymore.
I know.
He got waived today, didn't he?
He's gone and all. Talking of rookies, would he be classed as a rookie if he'd have got signed?
Well, yeah, because he ain't played no fucking competitive basketball.
Yeah, but he's look. I was just saying before we come on. I've just watched the Knicks and Pistons from last night. Killian Hayes looked good. Obi Toppin looks strong. So the Knicks have got a bit of a player there, and RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett.
I think this draft class in itself, just seems like quite a fun one to watch.
Yeah.
There's not too many kind of like fundamental, lock, stock, and pass the ball players. They all seem a little bit saucy.
Yeah,
they've got a bit about them. I mean, like, to go back to Melo for a second, the behind the back passes are great. Lovely. That's sweet. Like, highlight reels. You crack on, son. Very different when you're in an actual game.
Yeah,
it's a competitive game. And, the guy that's guarding you is Drew Holiday. The guy that's guarding you is, you're getting locked down, like, someone like Drew Holiday's in your shorts with you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like so
your
it'd be
dad.
nice to see if. Do you know what I mean? Like, it'd be nice to sort of like, don't get me wrong, give him all the props in the world. Like, he's not the number one pick in the draft, but has anyone mentioned Anthony Edwards in the past 3-4 days?
No mention of him. Who even is he?
You know what I mean?
Let's hope he doesn't end up like Anthony Bennett.
He's that American football player that somehow managed to shoot a basketball.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy. Talking of crazy, swiftly moving on.
Ooh,
what was that conversation between Kyrie Irving and KD all about? Do you think they were messing? Do you think they were joking? Like on Instagram Live? I think that was a joke.
Like it's so deep layered. Like you almost want to be like, maybe Kyrie is that guy. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like that conversation was as if Kyrie had a conversation with just I don't even know. Like Jim Boylan. Do you remember on the previous episode I was talking about like, do you know what I mean? Like I'm here to feel the wheel of the egg, but the egg isn't the shell of a dog. And like Kyrie Irving's just talking, and it's like when you're at a house party or the end of the night, and like all your mates are like, you're all chilling, and then there's just that mad guy, usually called like Gary, who like comes over and he's like, "All right, guys, having a good night," and you're like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Fucking people are lizards, mate, aren't they?" Like the queen's a fucking lizard. Like
that's what's
and that's KD watching Kyrie. He's like that because you don't say nothing. You're just like, "Yeah, of course, Gary, mate. Yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah. I've seen it. Theresa May, she's got a tail of an iguana. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I do think almost they're like, do you know what? Let's just
play
be
up
mental.
to it. Yeah, let's just be
mental. Because you've seen it last night when they played.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of Brooklyn Nets fans that must have had soggy sheets when the game tipped off. Like, do you know what I mean? They were like, "Oh, KD!" Like, and even I, as a Bulls fan, was like, "It is dope to see KD back playing." Do you know what I mean? Like,
of course it is. Of course, we've spoken it on previous episodes. Like, KD is one of the best players in the league, if not the best player in the league on his day.
He's definitely the best player called Kevin.
Well, yeah. Well, it's between him and Kevin Knox, isn't it? So, that's none of my business. No disrespect to the Knicks on this one. I'm trying to be. I've just said Obi is Obi-Wan Kenobi. So, I'm not going on Fort Knox now. Yeah, but it was very strange. It was all very strange. The conversation between KD and Kyrie. If nobody's seen it,
but like I said, I do think it might be a bit of a setup, a bit of a bug, like just a bit mental. Like Kyrie sat on the floor, like he looks like he's in some kind of like holistic retreat.
Yeah,
like he's gonna start. Do you know what I mean? He's just gonna start like smothering himself in yak shit, and just be like. And Kevin Durant's just sat there like, "Fuck, I was meant to join this Insta live on one of my burner accounts, so nobody knew I fucking knew this guy." So, but see, if I was Kevin Durant, I'd have legit joined it on a burner account.
Oh,
so like, everyone's like, "What the fuck is Kyrie chatting to?" And you click on it, and it's like Kyrie Irving is live with like Chunky Steve 66, and it's just KD sat there like, "What's up?"
Yeah, it was all odd, really odd. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's something as a coach you want to see. Like, even if they're messing, even if they're playing, like Kyrie's already been fined 25 grand for breaching his media obligations, and then you see that on Instagram Live. It's a bit like, come on, like let's not make it a kind of thing already. Let's get in the season. Let's play some basketball and see how we go. But let's not make it like a thing for people to kind of latch onto, like these two are mad, because it was just strange to me. I've never seen two players like you see Dame Lillard and CJ do it quite a bit, where they play about and play around, when COVID started. But that's their personality. Like CJ is always joking, and he's always like taking the piss out of people, and that's just how CJ is. But it isn't Kyrie and KD. They're not the comedy guys.
There's one thing and I don't want to make it like a hating on Kyrie or whatever, but like I met Kyrie Irving in London when he was with the Celtics. And like to quote Kawhi Leonard, like he's not a fun guy. Do you know what I mean? Like he wasn't the guy that was like having a laugh. Like don't get me wrong, like everyone wanted to talk to him. I'd have been pissed off, whatever. But maybe he is like, I don't know, like yeah, like it was weird. It provided a storyline.
Yeah,
should we say? Like it gave us something to talk about.
The narrative.
It gave people like us the narrative to put the nets back and put the nets back in our mouths and on our minds to talk about it. And they have got a big old chance of being pretty big this year.
And subconsciously you've wore like the NBA UK fans t-shirt today, and that's like pretty much like Nets colours, and I've wore a Jay-Z hat.
No, it is like this is UK Nets fans.
Oh, is it? Oh,
all over.
Even better.
Yeah. Shout out Matt Hardy. It came through today, so I was like, I got to rep it on the pod. You know me, like to wear my community merchandise.
So I've got like this Jay-Z hat that I got that I actually bought in the Barclays Centre when I went watching Jay-Z. So we've kind of come.
Mental.
Yeah, we've kind of come subconsciously. Well, you're not subconscious. That's consciously, but mine is subconsciously repping Brooklyn. Moving on to somebody. There we go. Yeah, moving on to somebody who is a bit of a joker.
Like, mate, when this podcast ends, we need to talk about it. Like, I do the segues.
Yeah.
Because like you started to laugh. You know when you start telling a joke and you start laughing at it beforehand? I can see you like that.
Yeah. So Nikola Jokic has got his own logo, which looks dope. Like, it's one of the best logos.
Like, it's proper cool.
Like, I'll put a picture up, obviously, when you get the pod, but like GShock sent it me this morning, and just great, just a brilliant. Like, I'm looking at it now, just a brilliant logo,
It's just dead simple, isn't it?
Yeah,
like the Joker hat.
Yeah,
like something simple. Like big fan of it.
Massive fan. Like sticking with like sneaker news. We've got Steph with the Curry 8s and Curry brand in general, which is nice.
It's good.
It's nice that Under Armour are kind of repaying his loyalty to them as being possibly for a good few years the most popular basketball player in the world, probably between 2015 and 2018. And the logo for the Curry brand, it's a weird hand thing.
Yeah.
SC hand situation, which I didn't get at first.
Cool.
But it did make sense when you see it. And the Curry 8s that he wore last night, anything tie-dye, I'm in. So
yeah,
these looked dope to me, and they're probably the first Curry that I'd probably buy.
I was about to say, like, but when you say buy, yeah, so are we saying, like, I'm going to buy it to play pickup in because it
Yeah.
looks cool?
You could probably
Or
wear
you're buying it to wear?
You could probably wear them both the more I look at it.
And there's not many Curry brand shoes you can say that.
No. I love like the
If
little
any.
details, like the gold ends of the laces and stuff like that. Like them little things like that just give it that a little bit more. But yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a big
I like them.
fan. And then we've got the AD Nike Cosmic Unity.
Yeah. Whatever it is.
What are you saying?
It looks like a hyper dunk on steroids.
It looks
like a hyper dunk low on steroids. Like that weird bulbous thing at the back. Like it's clearly
like
got full
Venom.
foot zoom. It's mad, isn't it?
It looks like Venom. If you was to describe it as a Marvel character, it would be Venom. That's what it looks like to me. It's got web on it. It's crazy. It's got a bit of a Reebok question as well with the like air bubble kind of where they had the Exolite stuff. It's like an air bubble.
It's just a bit. It's different. And I think AD's the kind of player who he's not going to have a signature shoe, but he does get some dope PEs.
Yeah,
he does generally. Yeah. He generally gets the like whatever release Nike are bringing out in terms of like a signature shoe for their basketball brand. Generally, AD's the guy that's repping it.
Yeah.
Or I expect to see Ben Simmons rocking a pair soon.
Yeah,
them kind of guys.
DeMar DeRozan always gets dope PEs.
Yeah,
obviously.
Do you know what I mean? Like them kind of guys. Like and we have also had a couple of players join Jordan brand.
Yes.
So we've had Bradley Beal and Karis LeVert.
Yeah, Karis LeVert.
They've joined the Jordan family,
which is nice.
So it's expanding. They've got some good players on the roster now. A lot of young players getting rid of some of the old statement heads.
Yeah, they've kind of gone and put the trust in the next generation, which is nice to see. And it's back. We've got NBA fits. We've got players wearing clothes. What more do you want? As opposed to players not wearing clothes, which we don't want to really. Anyway, I prefer them in clothes.
I'm going to pretend they're frozen.
Tyrone Lue. Yeah. But anyway, some dope fits. Yeah. Have you got pants on? That's all I'm going to say.
No.
Perfect. Neither did Trevor McDonald when he used to do the news. So it's okay. Anyway, moving on. Fit. I have sent you some of my favourite ones, and it's players who probably you would expect. I'll flash them up. The first one, it's going to be difficult if you're listening on Spotify to kind of get the full effect of this, because obviously we're discussing a picture.
So in which case, if you're listening on Spotify, then head over to the YouTube video and watch it again.
Yes, correct. So the first one was CP3 in A. I loved this. It was a Fear of God Essentials tracksuit with a pair of Jordans. It looks like Jordan 4s, I think. And like an overcoat over the top with a hat, hood up, dope fit, really simple, but definitely like that one. The other one was Derrick Rose in all Adidas, everything, Yeezys and Adidas, like a long Adidas coat, and like some, I'm assuming they're Adidas joggers.
I was a big fan. I was a big fan of the Derrick Rose one. Yeah. I think Derrick Rose is a slow burner for having some drip, man.
He is. That's what I was just about to say. Underrated drip. like understated, underrated drip is Derrick Rose.
I feel like people just go like, his knees are fucked, and he's got a bit of a wank signature shoe at the minute. So
Yeah,
like he's got nothing, and then he just rocks up to like pre-game, pair of Yeezy 700s, rocking like a pretty cool long overcoat, like you said, like rain, like anorak,
yeah,
with like a beanie hat on. He just looks sick. Like he looked.
yeah.
I was a big fan of that one.
Schroeder, Dennis Schroeder with the Balenciaga hoodie, pair of black joggers. Looks like I'm going to say they're Air Force Ones. Yep, pair of Air Force Ones and a hat. Dope fit, simple, black and white.
Can't go wrong with it. Can't go wrong with it.
Really nice. Kemba Walker, bleeding green, with this green furry coat and some pine green Jordans, I think.
You know when you used to wear your jacket at school and you leave it on the Astro,
Yeah,
and then like you pick up it and have all that shit on it.
that's what's happened.
That's Kemba's jacket.
Yeah, I understand it. It's not my cup of tea, but I understand it. And then, I don't even. Shea Gilgeous Alexander wore Tupac's head on his chest and his arm.
Yeah.
And he's wearing something that I don't really like, but I understand he is cool. Never liked these like denim patch jeans. And he got them on.
No.
It just reminds me of like Pippi Longstocking or something like that. So although most people who are into fashion will probably say that's a really good fit, I wasn't feeling that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he's somebody who's got a very different level of style. He's got an endorsement deal with Converse. Like, it's just a bit of a, bit of an out there kind of fit. It's kind of what we expected from Shea. So I'm not mad at it. Don't get me wrong. Like, you're not going to catch me wearing it. But if you've got the balls and the confidence to rock up to, the Chesapeake Arena in Oklahoma City, wearing that, then you crack on, son. And that's probably not even the maddest fit they've seen. They had to deal with some of Westbrook's fucking lunacy. So, like, Big Steve that's on security is just like, quite frankly, I'm just happy he's got sleeves and I can't see his midriff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Chris Paul come with another fit with like joggers hoodie, like a bit of a patchwork jacket and some Jordan 4s, 5s, 6s. Tinker 6s. Maybe.
Yeah.
And
no, it's just nice to see like
players wearing clothes. This is what I said.
Do you know what I mean? Imagine them poor guys at League Fits. They haven't had anything to post for like almost a year.
Exactly.
Because like, in the bubble, they were just wearing fucking Mickey Mouse t-shirts and like
big face.
Because all they had to do was like walk around the corner, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just walk around the corner.
And the last one was deloading in a bit of a grey over jacket, grey pants. My favourite of the 7 was probably the first Chris Paul one with the very simple Fear of God Essentials tracksuit with the Jordans and the overcoat. I don't know which one your favourite was.
Probably Derrick Rose, to be fair.
Yeah,
I got a pull for my guy D Rose.
Yeah, looking fresh. So, questions. Not even looked for questions again. Second week running I've done.
I have, and I've got a bone to pick with Melvi.
Oh.
He was like, what's the best shoe to play in? This is probably a question for Mark.
Oh, I did actually see that. Whoa. I did actually see that, by the way. Yeah. We'll leave that one for now. Wizards fans UK. I'm not going
They
to
got
be.
an account.
I'm not. I wasn't going to say it. That's what Wizards fans UK here.
I love that. I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah. Adidas
Big
may have
fan of
Wall
that.
and Harden, but Jordan have Westbrook, Beal, and Rui. My question is, who are your top 5 ball handlers of all time? I wonder if Wizards UK are on Twitter. They should jump over on Twitter and get involved with everybody else.
They should, man. My man, Rich Barrett can put together a live at 5 for you. You'll love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. Top 5 ball handlers. Do you want me do one of us want to name our 5 and then or what? Like,
You name your 5. I'll name my
all
5,
right,
and then we'll pick the best of the 5.
all right. What about Kyrie,
Yeah,
Jamal Crawford,
yeah,
Jason Williams,
yeah,
Stephen Curry,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and AI.
Okay, okay. So I'm going Kyrie, AI, Tim Hardaway,
So
Detroit, Isaiah Thomas.
OGIT.
Yeah, and I don't know who that 5th one could be. So many really good
Doug
ball handlers.
McDermott.
You know what? Just to kind of stick with kind of recency bias, Stephon Marbury had really good ball handling, so I'll go with Steph as well. So that's my 5. So who have we got the same? We've got Kyrie and Iverson.
Yeah.
So obviously
I was shocked you never put Jamal Crawford in there.
I love Jamal Crawford, but I just always great handles. I'd probably put him over Marbury, so that's one that I'd take as our 5.
Oh, putting him in over the kid from Coney Island. Woo!
So that's
Controversial now.
So there's 3. Who else did you choose? Steph and
Steph Curry and who's my last one? I don't even remember.
Oh, you can't just say you can't remember.
Derrick Rose. Did I say Derrick Rose?
No.
I didn't. I don't
The
know
worst
who I said, mate.
podcast
Honestly,
ever.
I forgot. Well, I forgot. It's been a long day, mate. I just did a 24-hour stint at work.
So we're going Iverson. We're going Iverson, Kyrie, Jamal
Jason
Crawford.
Williams.
Oh, Jason Williams is who you said. Got to put Tim Hardaway in there I
prefer his son.
You're the only one. Oh, sorry, no Knicks. Is he? Oh no, he's not at Knicks anymore, is he? He's in Dallas, isn't he now? Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
And none of that neither, because apparently we just slate the Knicks and Dallas all the time. So
I know. And I'll take. And we'll go with Isaiah Thomas or Jason Williams. Jason Williams. We'll go Jason Williams. Jason Williams, Tim Hardaway, Jay Crossover, Iverson, Kyrie. 5. Done. Question answered. Next question is Melvi. Probably just one for Mark. Wait, so you're going to go? Favourite shooter ball?
No, I'm going to make reference to the fact that a couple of years ago I mainly used to play in Jordan Superflies because I felt like support man, so they had a pretty good bounce. Then I kind of moved on to the Damian Lillard 2s. I tried to play in the Kyrie 2s. I didn't really like them, so I played in the Kyrie 4s. They were quite comfortable. Didn't really like the Kyrie 5s when I played in them. They were a little bit tight on the ankle. Didn't really feel like I was getting the support when I was dribbling. So at this minute in time, I am currently playing in the PG 4s. But it's a question for Mark.
But what I will do is I'll say I'm fond of a hyperdunk myself. I do playing hyperdunks. These are just what I'll play like over my local courting. If I'm playing indoors, I've been wearing the Nike Adapts, which are really comfortable, really supportive, and make me look like a hype beast. So that's you're probably better asking Ginger Shaq as opposed to asking me, like in regards to basketball kicks, because he's obviously got more knowledge than I have. I am also fond of the Iverson questions and the Iverson answer fours as well, and the fives. And the fives, that's what I used to play in. And another one that I used to play in was the and one question mid, which is what like Ben Wallace, Steph Marbury all used to play in. So that was another one that I was fond of from back in the day.
But if you do want genuine reviews on kicks, then head over to the guys at Pure Kicks.
Yes, correct.
They're going to be they're the ones like they'll get you sorted.
And I think that's us done. No more questions, unless anybody's asked you any questions. Anybody asked you any questions?
I haven't had any questions because apparently now we just aim questions at you, Mark.
Somebody is not happy about that.
I'm not genuinely bothered. Like, in all honesty, like I am shit at basketball, but I do generally enjoy playing it, but not as much as I used to, because if I am playing a recreational sport outside of work, then it is generally a combat sport. So yeah.
There you go. You've heard it here first. Best question from today, I'd say, is probably. Do you know what I'm going to say? Oh wait, there. Who did we give the T-shirt? We give Melvy the T-shirt last time.
Yeah, so it's got to be Wizards fans UK.
Yeah. So if Wizards fans UK can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, anywhere like that. All my links are in the comment section, the bio section, the little section underneath. Hit me up, let me know your size, and I'll get your T-shirt sent out to you. I appreciate you tuning in. And we will see you on the next one, episode 15. Peace.